Okay, last video, and for this last video, we're going to do something absolutely insane. We're going to do the last one first. We're going to do 93, and then we're going to back up to the other one, because this one's easier. So you come to this quadratic and expression, and you need to factor it. But you see, these don't all divide by 3 or 4. So what do? Enter the bottoms up method, which is to take the first number, 3, and to multiply it by the last number, -4, and you get -12. So instead of just taking factors of the last number, you take factors of the first and last multiplied together. You're like, well, we didn't do that before. Well, you kind of did. If you look up here at this one, 1 times -10 is -10. It just doesn't change that last number, but here it does. So we need factors of -12 that are going to add up to the middle number, which is -4. And you do this the exact same way that we've been doing the other ones, like 6 and 2, this should be negative. -6 times 2, -12. -6 plus 2, -4. So those are my factors. However, these two things don't multiply to equal this thing. N times n is n squared, not 3n squared. So the last step, since we had to multiply by 3 to get our factors, we're going to divide our factors by 3. If they simplify, simplify them, like that one. If they don't simplify, like 2/3, bring the bottom of the fraction up in front of the variable, which is where it gets its name, bottoms up method. Okay, so now look, not n times 3n, 3n squared. -2 times 3n, -6n. 2 times n is 2n, so -4n. We get the middle term there. -2 times 2, -4. So this is the factored form of this. And that's the bottoms up method. Learn it, it's very helpful. And now we're going to have to do this one, which is pretty intense. So can't divide them all by 3, so we're going to do bottoms up method again. 3 times 90 is 270. Big math. We need factors of 270 that add up to 37. I'm going to give you about 8 seconds to think about it. Okay, pause if you need more time. 27 times 10 equals 270. 27 plus 10 is 37. And at the end of this video, as soon as we finish factoring it, I'm going to go and show you how to do that if you didn't know the factors. Like if you just like, I don't know, what are they? I'm going to show you how to use your calculator to find those out. Okay, so those are our factors. So, whoops, it's -37. Why didn't anybody tell me? Because nobody's here. I know you would have told me if you were here. Okay, sorry, it was -37. So both of those need to be negative. They still multiply to equal positive 270, but now they add up to -37. Okay, once again, we multiplied by 3 to get the factors. Now we need to divide the factors by 3. The first one does simplify, x minus 9. The second one doesn't, so we bottoms up, and now it's factored. All right, a little bonus footage on how to find those factors if you don't already know them. Okay, so what you're going to do is hit y equals on your calculator, and whatever number you need to be factored, type that number in. So in this case, 270. And then you hit divided by x. And what we're doing here is, if we need two numbers that multiply to equal 270, then we're going to solve for y. Y equals 270 divided by x. And that is a function for which all of the pairs, so if you hit second and graph, it takes you to a table, and every number or every pair in this table is a factor of 270 or two factors of 270. And so you literally just go down the list until you find something that meets the other requirement. So we know all these pairs make multiplied equal to 70. We just need to find the ones that add up to negative 37. Probably should go in the negative direction. And there you see negative 10, negative 27. Boom. Very cool trick. All right, that's it. Keep studying. Do your best. Forget the rest. I will see you on test day.